Welcome to the battle of the small boxes. This is the PIEGA S3 and this is the KEF HTS 2001. Now let's start with why do I even have these loudspeakers? Well, this one, the PIEGA S3, is being used in the PIEGA full surround sound set downstairs, and the KEF is still here because my friend, she is still rebuilding her house, and when she's done, these will go to her. Because they are so similar, I thought, well, why not do this comparison? One thing that they are similar in is that this is a full aluminium case and this is also. This is a two-way. Let me change this one for the same one but without the cover. This is also a two-way, as you can see. This one is ported. This one is ported. There's the standard connections for your loudspeaker cable. This screw is to connect it to a wall mount. This one has the wall mount included. As you can see here, you can put two screws in and hang it on the wall. That would be like this. Now this one can be rotated a little bit in order to make sure when you hang them on the wall that you can guide it towards the listening position. This one, of course, does not have that. So what else is there to say? This one, the PIEGA S3, is a 4 ohm. This is an 8 ohm loudspeaker. This one is 87 dB sensitivity. This is 88 dB sensitivity. This one, according to the specs, goes from 60 Hz to 22,000 Hz. This one goes from 80 Hz to 27,000 Hz. Power requirements, the PIEGA, they say about 20 watts until 150 watts is okay, and for the KEF they say 100 watt amplifier would suffice. Now normally these are used in surround sound setups, although if you pick up the whole surround sound setup from this, they use this loudspeaker as a front, a rear and a center, but of course they use it also with a subwoofer. Today I'm going to use them as the front, left and right loudspeakers without a subwoofer, and let's just see how they are doing. And for this test I will be using the Lin Classic Music. This is a integrated CD receiver, so there's tuner, CD player, power amp, preamp, everything in one box. But I'm not using the power amp from this one. I'm using the separate Lin LK140 power amp to power up these two little boxes. They can use a little bit of power, so that's what I'm going to use. This is a wonderful machine. It has a very nice sound. It still works very good, even though of course it has some time on it. And the Lin LK140 is also a very nice power amplifier. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the complete setup. I placed them all the way on the outside. As you can see, the other one is right over there. You see some of the power cables. That's just the way that I connected it. Don't worry about that. The Lin setup is ready. I also played it with the Noicom set, but the Lin has a little bit more power, so that's why I use it for this test. And the KEFs are waiting. So I did already record all the sound samples, 5 different songs. That's what I'm going to show you, and well, let's see what you think and I will tell you what I think. So one last overview. Let's have a listen.
spago, sai non arbor, il mi spago, sai non arbor, il mi spago, sai non arbor, il mi spago, sai non arbor. Trago fado no meu canto, 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 trago fado no meu canto.
So you have heard the sound samples between the KEF and the PIEGA. I imagine that most of you will like the KEF better over the PIEGA, sounding a bit more muffled compared to the KEF. But there is one point that I would like to make. Now these two loudspeakers, these small loudspeakers, by design are of course compromises. And I think which one is better is not the correct question to ask. Which compromise do you prefer is the better question to ask. Now these give you more detail, a wider soundstage, it's easier to hear the details. These sound a bit more muffled, give you a bit more bass, and probably as an audiophile I would go with the KEFs, but my experience in the long run listening to these longer, which I have done with both of them, is that the KEFs are also a bit bright and a bit lightweight, resulting in a bit of listening fatigue in the long run. Now these are, especially when you compare them side by side, these are more muffled, but they give you more bass, but these will not give you listening fatigue in the long run. In fact, I found that in the end, the PIEGA can pull you more into the music than the KEFs did. So that's my conclusion. These are of course always used with subwoofers, mostly in a surround sound setup, but I hope you like this little comparison. If you have some of these smaller loudspeakers that you maybe use as front loudspeakers, let me know in the comment section what they are, because I'm very interested to learn more about these high quality, small design loudspeakers. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you like this little comparison, and I will see you in the next one.